Hey, good morning everyone. Welcome back to the channel. You're watching Old Guy Firewood. My name is Dick, and if you looked at my videos about the honey hole a few videos back, I had found a spot where they had done a lot of logging, and they had some piles of logs that they were looking to get rid of, and they were looking for a buyer for the whole pile, which unfortunately or fortunately for them, they did find. But prior to that, I got about 5 cords out of there. And the guy called me the other day and he said, hey, they're done in here and they've left some behind, some really nice oak logs, and a little bit too short for what they wanted for lumber, for saw logs. So if you're interested, come on up. So went up there yesterday, and let me show you some of what we got. This is some absolutely beautiful oak wood, and I almost hate to cut it up for firewood, but I'm not quite ready to be sawing oak logs this big on my mill yet. So yeah, we got some nice wood here, nice pile. And as I said, I picked that up yesterday, and this morning I went back and got another load, and let me show you what we're dealing with. Here's a few more shorter pieces that came out of my trip yesterday. They're, you know, anywhere from 2 to 3 feet long. I'll get some nice rounds out of those also. Now here's what I picked up this morning. I'll tell you, these are some nice, solid oak logs. They're big, but, and you know, I'll be honest with you, if I didn't have the Eastonmade 2228 with the box wedge, I wouldn't even want to mess with this stuff. But with that box wedge, the pullback arm, the log lift, I can handle these big logs, big rounds, and it'll make some really pretty firewood. So let me go ahead and get this strap off, and we'll dump this load. And then a little bit later, I'm going to cut some of these up and run them through the splitter and fill at least 1 tote with this nice, fresh, I say fresh, these trees have been down for probably about 8 months, but of course there's still high moisture content. But yeah, we'll split some up and fill the tote up and see how it looks. Now, in addition to these oak logs, they also have some nice pine logs up there, and I'm going to probably grab a load of them too for the sawmill. But I want to get this hardwood first and get it on the lot. I love this remote control for the dump trailer. No wires to run up to the cab or to the back of the trailer. One of the best things I ever did. It only cost me, I think, about $30. A lot of weight on that trailer. Nice thing about this time around is they're loading me with an excavator they have on site, so I don't have to worry about taking my tractor back and forth. Load number 3 coming in. Another load of big rounds. I wasn't sure if that was going to be able to lift that load. we had to take a little break from working with those logs. My son Mike had called, and he had a dead pine tree, about an 80-foot pine tree that was behind his garage, leaning right towards his garage. And he had some time to work on that today, and I had some help with Jose. So we decided to go over to his house and go ahead and take care of that before we went back and started working on those logs. Here's this pine tree. As I said, it's about 80 feet tall, and there's only a few branches up at the top. And we know we're going to have to throw a rope up in it, so we shoot a throw bag up with the air cannon. I've got a video about the air cannon and how I built it. Jose is tying the bull rope onto that, pulling it up, and we're hooking it up to the Mazdam rope puller, which we've got tied to a tree down in the woods. And here I start to cut on the tree. We've got tension on the tree from the Mazdam rope puller. Lining up my base cut, starting the back cut, and I go ahead and put a wedge in there. It had quite a lean to it, so I wanted to leave a good bit of hinge because it was dead. And as I cut through here, you'll see in a minute, I signal for Jose to go ahead and start pulling with the Mazdam rope puller and see if we can't take the lean out of this tree and get it to fall in the direction that we want it to. And here it goes. Right on target, away from the garage. Mission accomplished. Now we can get back to those logs. Welcome back. We started this video bringing some logs in from the honey hole, and then we got waylaid a little bit because we had to go to my son Mike's house and help him get a big old dead pine tree down behind his shop, behind his garage, which was leaning right towards the garage. We got that done, and then we kind of ran out of day. So we're back today, and I've got some of these big logs, big oak logs from the honey hole. Clifford, how you doing, buddy? You want to be in the video too, don't you? Yeah, okay. Say hello to everybody. Over here. Over here. Yeah. But anyway, we got these big oak rounds. These are, I don't know, probably 22, 24 inches. And what I'm going to do is mark these up, buck them up, and I'm going to show you how easy it is to split and handle these big rounds with the Eastonmade 2228 with the box wedge and the pullback arm and the attached conveyor. So let me mark these up, we'll get them bucked up, and then I'll bring you back and we'll do some splitting. We'll mark this up real quick with the Mingo marker. I've just grown to love this thing. I tell you, it's so quick. As you can see, I've marked that log up 16-inch pieces, ready to cut up. That'll do it. All right, let's get this Eastonmade 2228 warmed up, and we'll see if we can split these big rounds. These rounds have to weigh well over 200 pounds. Well, that was not good. I raised this log lift table, hit the tripod, knocked it over, broke the quick release mount on the tripod, but luckily I have another one. I think we're back set up again. Let me get started, and we'll split the rest of these rounds. One man splitting these huge rounds with minimal effort. Unbelievable what you can do with this. These real big logs, sometimes you'll get some fairly large splits on the outside ends of the wedge. Easy enough to pick them up, run them back through. how we're doing down at the basket end. Three of those big rounds, and we've got half of a 330-gallon tote filled. Let me run a few more through here and we'll watch them come off the conveyor. Here's some of those big pieces I'm talking about. Well, there you have it. We started with that one huge oak round and spent probably about 10 minutes of actual splitting time, maybe a little bit more, and a minimum amount of effort. And we've got a 330-gallon tote full of some pretty beautiful oak firewood. That big log bucked up into 6 pieces. We've got one left. Only took 5 pieces to fill that tote. Well, folks, this video might have been a little bit disjointed. We started out the day before yesterday, actually, bringing in a load of logs from the honey hole, and a lot of them were big oak rounds. I showed you some of the logs, and then we went and took that tree down from my son Mike, and back here today bucked up those big logs and running them through the Eastonmade 2228 with the box wedge and pullback arm. And the point I want to make is that a lot of people say, well, tree service a lot of times will bring me some big wood and I just can't handle it. With this splitter, this is what you need. If you're dealing with big wood, you need a log lift, a box wedge, a pullback arm, and a conveyor to move the split wood away. And this Eastonmade 2228 sure fits the bill. But you know, if I had split that amount of wood with just a horizontal single wedge, or even a 4-way or 6-way wedge, I don't know, I'd have had to take a break. I couldn't have finished it. I'd have had to come back to it. I'd have been beat after I got it done. And it's pretty effortless with this machine. So I hope you like that. If you like this sort of thing, please go ahead and press that like button, subscribe, leave a comment down below. And those things are the things that really help me as far as the YouTube channel and growth of my YouTube channel. If you like, subscribe, leave a comment, of course share it with a friend if it's something you think they'd like. But please do that. I really appreciate each and every one of you. Appreciate all my new subscribers. I'm right at close to 9,300 subscribers right now, and I'd love to get over 10,000 by the end of this year. So if you watch the videos and you haven't subscribed, go ahead and do that. If you think you're subscribed, go ahead and check and make sure you are, because YouTube occasionally will drop subscribers. And if you are, fine. If you're not, go ahead and push that subscribe button again. And with your help, maybe I can get over 10,000 this year. But hope you enjoyed that. Love this machine. Hope to see you on the next one. Best thing I can tell you at the end of all my videos is to keep moving. So keep moving until the next video, and we'll see you then. Thanks so much for watching.